you for joining us. We are actually very excited this morning. It's 32FM 949 Ibadan, and the source of our excitement is that this station turns 5 today, and you can't imagine that. Okay, so it's just 5 years, but you have done quite a lot of exploits, and we are known in Ibadan, we are known in Oyo State, we are known all over Nigeria. So it's worth the celebration. So celebrate with us today, and I don't know, Tayo, is it going to be a week-long celebration or a month-long celebration?
At least today, 5 years ago, we opened shop here in Ibadan, and like you said, the acceptance has been really fantastic here in the city. So at least today we'll celebrate, with our dear callers.
All right.
And of course, in a very,
unique way.
Precisely. So, celebrate with us. It's our 5th anniversary, 5 years we started operation, and we thank God.
Yeah. Yes,
for our beautiful talents, and for, those who have stayed with us and who are still gaining new listeners and association by the day. Every other day. And so we appreciate you greatly.
All right, so thank you so much once again for choosing 32FM 949 Ibadan. My name is DELE ADEYANJU.
And I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. We do this every Monday to
Saturday.
We started from Premium Times today. And of course, my very first headline here,
Okay. All right, let me pick stories from the Daily Post newspapers now. Forces against Yoruba Nation sponsored attack on soldiers in Ogun, Ilana Omoodua. Also, 2023, Tinubu more physically alert than other candidates. Fani Kayode, Nigerian military bomb ISWAP leaders Ali Kwaya, Buka Mainoka in Lake Chad. Army wades into a larger Ogbe-Ijo community crisis. Half salaries, fear grips full students. That's Federal University Lokoja. Full students over possible ASU strike. May they not eat poison. Oyedeko to believers begging politicians to stole money. Shetima, you are shameless, dishonorable addict. Dino Melai attacks Fani Kayode. 2023, Tinubu doesn't have health challenges. Fani Kayode replies critics. People thinking redesigning Naira notes will harm stashes naive. That's a statement from Gumi. Naira redesign. Showore mocks Dino Melai over 500 Naira donation. Resumption. Abu unable to power campus after losing 22.5 billion Naira to judgment debt. And the Abu is Ahmadu Bello University. ICPC to probe fraudulent procurement in 712 government-funded projects across 20 states. Let's look at another paper.
Yes, let's start off from Premium Times. It's an editorial. CBN new banknotes and how not to run monetary policy. That's what that leads from Premium Times today. PT State of the Race, Tinubu Adebanjo rift puts Afenifere on edge. 5 died, 2 injured in Bochu Road crash. High grief from hawking food to raising funds for top startups, Lanre. I grew from hawking food to raising funds for top startups, Lanre. Death tears as displaced Yobe residents battle flood impact in IDP camps. Tinubu Atiku absent at presidential town hall meeting. Atiku Tinubu Obi Kwankwanso invited for Sunday debate. 2023, Peter Obi didn't consult us before leaving our party. Anambra PDP will hold world leaders accountable, UN. What you need to know about COP27. Developing countries' needs must be considered in climate change plans. NGF worried over alarming rate of brain drain. Why we paid university lecturers incomplete October salary. Nigerian government.
All right. Economy, security dominate as Atiku Tinubu skip debate. Those are stories from the Punch newspaper now. Forex crisis, trapped funds hit $567 million as federal government meets airlines. Half salary, ASU Exco meets lecturers. ASU Exco meets lecturers move seat at home. Also, 19 die, 24 survive in Tanzania plane crash. More headlines from the Punch now. Can faults Tinubu's endorsement by Abuja pastors. Training drivers will reduce road crashes. Lagos government. Minister seeks increased ecosystem protection for sustainable development. JAMB plans paperless communication. January 2023. Ogun West Monarchs support Abiodun's second term. Political rallies may hold in Southeast's IPOB. Omai's campaign ban unconstitutional. Ebonyi PDP groups. Campaign group tackles CUPP over attack on Adebutu. Also, Osinbajo. Others expected as NGE conference begins Thursday. Nigeria's floods should drive climate action. UK representative and the last one here. Road project. Government plans compensation for affected residents.
Okay, from Daily Trust newspaper, cost of living crisis. Civil servants engage in menial jobs to feed families. Nigeria partners Jordan, Czech, Italy on Agric Machinery Institute's equipment. ICPC tracks constituency project in Kaduna, Kogi, Delta, Ogun, Enugu, Bauchi, others. 5 killed in river court clash. In Rivers, man sets 5 stepchildren ablaze in Ondo. Man sets 5 stepchildren ablaze in Ondo. So more here from Daily Trust. FCT vigilantes not banned from bearing arms. Commander, insecurity bringing mercenaries create border patrol force. Report advises federal government. FG begins payment of 8-month salary backlog to break away ASU faction. Okoa booed as absence of Tinubu. Atiku sparks outrage at presidential town hall meeting. Consent as £1 trades for 1,000 naira at parallel market.
Right from the Vanguard newspaper, federal government pushing manufacturers, others out of existence, MAN, NECA, NASIMA, others. With held salaries, how minister has to boss personality clash, aggravating situation. Fraud, Lagos APC raises alarm over cloning of Sanwo-Olu's accounts. Transmission, upload of results. Political parties, CSOs tackle INEC over public view of results. 2023. YCE restates stand with Tinubu once against 1963 saga. Nigeria will explore nuclear energy to generate electricity. Buhari. Economy. No more gifts for Ashwebi patronizers at Owambe. And man sets 5 stepchildren ablaze over wife's denial of sex. Nigeria will explore nuclear energy. I took that earlier. And the last one here, Anambra. Soludo declares 30 housing estates illegal.
The man who said,
children ablaze.
What was the reason?
His wife denied him sex.
Okay. We go on our first commercial break. We will be back.
Do we have Austin to analyze that?
Maybe.
Dabo na the first and ogbonge herbal toothpaste. E get ingredients like lemon, mint, ginger, and basil wey dey make our teeth kakaraka.
Madam Rose, na true you talk o. Dabo na the cocoa herbal punch wey get plenty natural herbs. Dabo, the cocoa choice for my family.
There's nothing like a one-man business. Take healthcare. One man studies diseases and sicknesses, another builds the hospital and laboratories. One man develops the drugs needed, another dispenses the drugs. Business is all about finding the right partners. Visit www.stanbicibtcbank.com/Nigeria Bank/business for all the support you can get for your healthcare businesses. Go for growth with Stanbic IBTC. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Ìdápadògo tó sọnù 7 Tuesdays prophetic prayer program Christ Apostolic Church Òkè-Ìdáǹdè Ring Road Zonal Headquarters Ajégbé nílùú Ìbàdàn gbé 7 Tuesdays prophetic prayer program kalẹ̀ látọjọ́ Tuesday September 27 di November 8. Ìdápadògo tó sọnù Ọlọ́run àwọn bàbá wa tó máa ń wáyé lọ́jọ́ Tuesday ibẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run ti pàṣẹ wípé 7 Tuesdays prophetic prayer program ó sọ̀kalẹ̀ láago 9 àárọ̀ ni ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Olùgbàlejò ni Pastor Ṣògo Arúlógún JP Zonal Superintendent CAC Òkè-Ìdáǹdè Ajégbé Ring Road Ìbàdàn. Àwọn tí Ọlọ́run ó máa lò ní Labesta Praise, Evangelist Sunday Olúkìtìbí, Jasper, Evangelist Tọ́pẹ́ Ilésànmí, Tomisin Adams, Evangelist Mrs. Fọlọ́runṣọ́, Evangelist Gbénga Adéjùmọ̀. 7 Tuesdays prophetic prayer program látọjọ́ Tuesday September 27 di November 8. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ képe Ọlọ́run ká lè gba ògo tó sọnù padà.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi àtúntì gbèdé o lójú ẹsẹ̀ tó ń gbóná pẹ̀lú ìfilọ́lẹ̀ Glow Festival of Joy.
Ayẹyẹ tó yílẹ̀ ayé yẹn padà látọwọ́ Glow ni.
Gbàgede tó kún fún àwọn ẹ̀bùn jàǹkànjàǹkàn fún jíjẹ.
Ilé ogún tuntun.
Ọkọ̀ mẹ́rìnlélógún tuntun.
Ẹ̀rọ ọgọ́rùn-ún kan tó ń pèsè iná.
Ẹ̀rọ ìrọṣọ ọgọ́rùn-ún méjì. Ẹ̀rọ afẹ́tẹ́gùn tó ń gbaná sára ẹgbẹ̀rún kan.
Àtàwọn ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹgbẹ̀rún ẹ̀bùn tó ká màmá.
Ṣé àti tẹ *611# láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn kó o sì jẹ nínú ìfilọ́lẹ̀ Glow Festival of Joy. Ra dátà tí ó tó ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún náírà lásìkò ìfilọ́lẹ̀ yìí. Ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ̀bú ilé tó o bá dẹ̀ ra ìwé ìpè tàbí dátà láti ọgọ́rùn-ún márùn-ún sí ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá náírà lóṣooṣù lọ́sẹ̀ẹsẹ̀ àbí lójoojúmọ́. Wàá ní àǹfààní àti jẹ ẹ̀bùn ọkọ̀ tuntun ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ kan pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀bùn tó ká màmá.
Má kàn rẹpẹtẹ kó lọ́nà gẹ̀rẹ̀.
Tẹ *611# ní báyìí láti darapọ̀ kó o dẹ̀ máa jẹ lọ. Ìfilọ́lẹ̀ yìí ń bẹ láti oṣù kẹwàá ọdún 2022 títí di oṣù kìíní ọdún 2023. Àdéhùn àti àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ó ń bẹ o.
Glow Unlimited.
As a sharp boy, I always keep it real. I'm all about my grind and my hustle. Every day is an opportunity to win, so every move has to be on point. That's why when I want to chill out, I go for the Wazoo bottles. You see, I can stay refreshed for just 50 naira with 7-Up, Mirinda, or Pepsi 35cl glass. Now I can really level up without breaking the bank. I told you I was a sharp guy now. Enjoy chilled refreshment with the Wazoo bottles, 7-Up, Mirinda, and Pepsi 35cl glass at 50 naira only. Ground on level with the Wazoo bottles. All now Wazoo.
Beat Sakpa with Jumia Black Friday. From November 4th till the 30th, you can get access to all those products you've had your eyes on all year at prices that will leave some change in your pocket. You also don't have to pay for delivery fees on thousands of products when you order above 1,999 naira. T's and C's apply.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Dabo na the first and ogbonge herbal toothpaste. E get ingredients like lemon, mint, ginger, and basil wey dey make our teeth kakaraka.
Madam Rose, na true you talk o. Dabo na the cocoa herbal punch wey get plenty natural herbs. Dabo, the cocoa choice for my family.
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9, 7th of November 2022. And it's a very special date to us and day to us because 32 FM is 5 once again today. My name is OLUTAYO, OGUNADE. DELE ADEYANJU is here.
Thank you, Tayo. Good morning. And we have Austin Idumu also joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tayo, good morning.
Good morning, Austin.
Okay.
All right, before we look at the headlines we have in the papers today, I want to know, Austin, if this headline is fake or original. U.S. moves to checkmate dollar stockpile in Africa. Can we trace it? The source is Reuters, but some people are saying it's fake news.
Yes, it's not.
Austin should use the mic.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, if you look at that news, it trended so much over the weekend. But no credible source can be the news piece can be traced to, because when you look at a piece of information or a piece of news, you look at the credibility of the source, then you also look at other area like the credibility of the news. This cannot be directly attributed to a U.S. officials of government or what have you, because from the report it suggests that dollar notes printed before 2021 will be withdrawn for circulation because of the audit tendency and racketeering currently going on in Africa, which Nigeria is a very good example of that. But as it is, I think it is just speculative from all indications so far, because some major news have been able to dismiss that particular insinuation that is not going to be correct. Because if you look at it, you also discover that there's a global economic crisis, energy crisis is up, and we also have the impact of the Russia-Ukraine crisis is still ongoing across the world. So if you also look at dollar, for example, most of the foreign trade are denominated in dollar, even in terms of loan from world bodies and what have you. So the dollar is one of the major global currency that we have all around the world. So this particular news is entirely fake. That has been debunked, and there's no official information from the U.S. authority, the U.S. government, those in charge of the economy of the United States of America. If there's any reason to do that, maybe sometimes later that could be brought forward. But for as it is now, I think it is just speculative because of the current situation in Africa and in general, and also in Nigeria in particular. Because if you look at it, dollar is almost becoming like our own national currency. Our currency has no value. It has lost value tremendously, to the extent that the value of money is almost becoming what money cannot buy. Meanwhile, the value of money before now is the amount of goods and services the money can put forward. So for the economy of Nigeria, we should situate it within the Africa context and across the global economic context too. Nigeria had to work on our currency, because our currency is a national symbol. How strong our economy is will also translate to how better the economy of the nation will be.
All right, clearly this is what some Nigerians will desire, who are really bothered about the steep fall of the Naira against the greenback. Over the weekend, the Naira traded for over 1,000 Naira to £1.
Yes, we actually saw this coming. Like I said on this platform sometimes ago, hardly will you see a situation where the value of pound continue to rise. The reason is not far-fetched. I just told you about the how powerful the currency of the United States of America, which is popularly referred to as the greenback, is. But because of the quest for Nigerians to also seek education outside the country, especially in the United Kingdom, that has also given a huge rise to the pound sterling. So we saw it coming that if care is not taken, it will actually get to a level where it will be more than 1,000 per dollar. So which means that if you have $100 in your hand now, you are going to extend it for a whopping sum of 100,000. I think something fundamentally is wrong with our economic policy and the management of our currency. For example, instead of looking at how the Naira can be strengthened, which is our local currency, I think the major priority for the government for now and the Central Bank of Nigeria
is there no drastic measure that we can, put in place, at least in the immediate, to stem this?
Well, at least in the immediate, what we can do is to collapse the multiple exchange rates. That is number one. Secondly, we need to earn more forex to be able to stabilize the exchange rate. The quality or the volume of your foreign reserve is also a direct measure to actually stabilize the forex market, which is the exchange rate. Our foreign reserve is being depleted because we are not getting as much forex as we used to get, which suffice to say that we are drawing back on a daily basis in the area of production for export. And if we don't do that, we can't gain abundance of forex. Right. Then on the other hand too, the monetary policy of the CBN is not also a matter. It has always been, there is always a gap between the official and the parallel market trade, but it is unprecedented in the history of the country that we are having it so wide at this particular point in time. When CBN was having robust foreign reserve, they were using it to stabilize the forex market by giving out some volume of dollar to the BDC so that they can be able to control the parallel market rate. But as it is now, the BDC obtain money through unauthorized means, and if they do that, they have the capacity to dictate what the market price will be, because some of those in government, some of those highly placed people, they circumvent the policies of the CBN, the monetary policy most especially, to access forex at official rate, and at the end of the day make it available at the BDC to be traded on our street. It's quite unfortunate that we are in this quagmire. As far as we are concerned, there is nothing in the immediate. When I say in the immediate, I mean in the interim, to bring down the value of...
Pastor Adeboye said over the weekend that our Naira is not even worth the paper it is printed on.
That's the truth of the matter. Because if you look at the value of the Naira, for example, you want to wonder what is the economic priority in terms of policy redirection of the CBN by trying to make the Naira more beautiful, especially at this particular point in time. Of course, it has its own target, which means that all the bundles of Naira in the hands of unauthorized people, whether authorized or not, people that have stashed those funds at home, they want to bring it back into the system. The government will achieve a lot with that, but eventually, how does that really affect the value of the Naira? How does it impact positively on the value of the Naira? That is what we are looking at.
All right, let's move away from that story. Public university lecturers were not paid half their salary for October, but were paid for the days of the month that they were not on strike, the federal government has said.
Yes, the federal government has said that. We also saw another news in the over the weekend that the president has ordered that their salary be paid in full. Whether whoever that is speaking for the federal government now, either Ministry of Labour, Ministry of Education, or what have you, it's a matter of semantics, the use of words. Because if you look at it, people were not paid for the period that they didn't offer service. They said that was half of the month. They called off the strike precisely October 14th. October 14th to the end of the month, that is half month. So it's just like when you are saying 6 and half a dozen. What the federal government should let us know is that why were they paid half salary? Are there not people too who are not at their duty posts, who work for the federal government, who are also being paid? The National Assembly, in terms of productivity, what have they been able to bring to the table? They are being paid and their budget is being increased on a yearly basis. So for me, we are cutting another strike. I think Igige is not helping matter as far as this is concerned. Even if you cannot pay them all their areas, there's a way you can actually begin to offset them gradually. But a situation, a case is in court, you have not been able to pay them, you have not even met their demand, they have to call off the strike because of intervention of Women Nigeria and the court order that says that status quo should be maintained. Now they have called off the strike. They have suspended the strike. Now you are saying that, the period that they didn't offer service, you are not going to pay them. I think it's really unfair. As we have always called on ASU to look at, listening to the voice of logic and reasoning to call off their strike, I think we must also prevail on the federal government to do the needful, because there are so many people in government agencies who are not doing anything and are getting paid. So they must also be paid. There is a news in the paper today that how many billions of naira, I think about 39 billion naira for a cumulative period of 4 or 5 years, have been spent or personnel costs on the moribund Ajakuta still rolling me.
29 billion naira.
29 billion naira for a period of like 5 years or so, without rolling out a sheet of steel. That is a government agency for crying out loud.
What do they mean by personnel costs?
Personnel costs, that involves salaries, allowances, and what?
No, I mean, for personnel now, the place is not in operation. So who are those working there? Are they ghosts?
See, Tayo, economically speaking in Nigeria, especially under the Buhari administration, the more you look, the less you see. If you talk about Ajakuta still rolling me, how about the Kaduna refinery, who for a period of 2 years never refined a barrel of crude, and that they are being paid? I learned that the MD of that refinery is being paid 15 million naira per month, and other associated costs and other senior staff in that particular organization. How about staff of the NSITF that are admitted on the floor of the National Assembly with a calculation of 34 billion. After they put calculator into it, they discovered that even a cleaner, by their analysis, earned a whopping sum of 2 million naira. So if you look at it critically, there are various agencies of government who have duplicated functions, who are not doing anything. They contribute very little or nothing at all to the table, and they are being paid. So why should the case of ASU be exceptional? They didn't just say that they are not going to work. There is a case, and the case has gotten to court, and the court has said, go back to work. I know some people will call in this morning and say, no work, no pay. Whatever you sow, you are going to reap. If you do, any man that does not work should not eat. Those in government are politicians. What is the impact of their work in terms of commercialability as far as productivity is concerned? That is what we are talking about. So I do not think the federal government should do this to ASU. Like I said last week, let the federal government come up with excuse. Now that they are coming up with an excuse, I feel so strongly that their excuse is parochial. We need more detailed explanation. Why are you paying them half salary? Or they don't want to use half salary. Why have you not paid them complete for the month of October? And what happened to other period of time? Because what the court says is that status quo.
I so called it amputated.
From Vanguard, Nigeria will explore nuclear energy to generate electricity. That's a statement credited to President Muhammadu Buhari.
Yes, whether we are going to explore nuclear energy. See, there have always been a quest for cleaner energy as far as Nigeria is concerned. But if you also look at the occasion of climate change and the devastating effect, even in Nigeria, you know, a presidential candidate once said that until the West continue to help us, they should leave us alone. We will still continue to cook with firewood. But we should also remind ourselves that we forever also have to live and cope with the consequences. If you talk about renewable and cleaner energy, that is a global dimension. It's a way that things should go. But how ready are we? We have a lot of things that can give us electricity, ample electricity in the country. But I will tap into it. Look at the sun, for example. Look at the river channels in the country, for example. Things that can generate very clean source of energy.
Look,
the wind. Look at our coal. We have not been able to harness technology to deploy cleaner energy to produce electricity in Nigeria. There was a time, I think in 2020 or so, that Nigeria had to enter into another agreement with General Electric. What has become of that agreement? It is not as if we don't have the capacity to be able to generate adequate power for our people in the country. But the government has always lacked the political will to put some of these things forward. Look at the amount of money Nigerian government have spent again on the either to privatize electricity sector. The government is still standing at the gap. It's still pumping out bailout for that sector with no respite in sight. So what the government can do as far as electricity generation is concerned is to, first of all, one, if you are talking about renewable energy, for example, you have to deploy technology. Of course, we understand that it's not a rocket science, but we have to be prepared and allow readiness to be there, which is the political way. The truth of the matter is that Nigerians are not lazy. Give us electricity alone. Give us power. You will see Nigeria doing exploits. Nobody is saying that government should create all the job. What we are talking about is enabling environment. An enabling environment for industrialization is majorly electricity. Whether renewable, any source of energy, we have the natural resources to be able to do that. All we lack is purposeful leadership with strong political will that will harness all of this to our advantage as a country.
Right, we have the time at 7 o'clock. We go on a break. We come back, we open the phone lines and take messages on Facebook. Stay with us.
Oto, ṣé mo ṣe dáadáa?
Ìyá mi ẹ ṣe dáadáa. Èmi náà fẹ́ di eléré orí ìtàgé bíi tiyín.
Ọmọ mi ní ẹ̀bùn ọpọlọ. Torí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe máa ń tì lẹ́yìn nípa mímú lọ wo àpéjọ àwọn òṣèré.
Ọmọ yín gbìyànjú.
Mo máa ń ràn lọ́wọ́ lórí àkọ́wò rẹ̀.
Ẹ forí balẹ̀ fún ìdá mi.
Òkàrè, Twisco ni mo máa ń fún un. Kára ẹ̀ lè jí pépé.
Màámi, wọ́n ti mú mi fẹ́rẹ́ náà.
Àsìkò tèmi náà rèé láti fi yangàn fún àwọn ọmọ rẹ ní Twisco láti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn èròǹgbà wọn. Twisco fún un lágbára láti mérò ọkàn rẹ̀ ṣẹ.
You know, there's nothing like a one-man business. An entrepreneur gets the idea, another supports the business with debt financing. One farmer plants, another harvests with equipment finance. A merchant plans to import from China, another connects him to the right agent. Business is all about finding the right partner. Visit www.stambicibtcbank.com/Nigeria Bank/business to get started. Go for growth with Stanbic IBTC. Stanbic IBTC, it can be.
tí wọ́n bá lo ráyéwá nítorí pé o lówó lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n bá ń tàn ọ́ pọ̀ ráyéwá nítorí dúkìá tó pọ̀ tó ní ọkàn ò tí ì balẹ̀ pọ̀ ráyéwá àlàáfíà lògùn ọrọ̀ ṣáájú ara rẹ o ìlera sílẹ̀ mí gígùn gbogbo àrùn tí ń ṣe ẹ̀dá láyé náà kọ́ láyé fi ń ṣe ni bí dọ̀tí bá pọ̀ lára tí gbogbo ẹ́ńjìnì tásẹ̀dá dá bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó kọsẹ́ má fòyà tó bá ṣe bí ẹni rárá tára rẹ ò ṣe déédéé pinnu ló kàn àyà ara rẹ o Ventolin cleanser ní kò sẹ́mu agbanugbàde fọgẹ̀dẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ara dànù Ventolin jagunlabi panko pè ọ̀rẹ́ ara tọmọdé tàgbà tọkùnrin tóbìnrin ló lè lò ọ̀sọ́kùnrin sóbìnrin dòpépé Ventolin cleanser atẹ́jẹsẹ̀ maradan bíi kóròsìn Ventolin cleanser kìkìdé gbòógì tí ò lọ́tínú la fi ṣe ó ti wà káàkiri ilé ìtajà ògùn jákèjádò ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà a sì ń wá alágbàtà fún Ventolin cleanser pé nọ́mbà kò demand 08034051533 08034051533 iléeṣẹ́ ẹ̀mí one naturalist care ló ṣe Ventolin cleanser òun láyé tún lò.
ẹ̀yin tèmi àtúntì gbèdé o lójú ẹsẹ̀ tó ń gbóná pẹ̀lú ìfilọ́lẹ̀ Glow Festival of Joy.
ayẹyẹ tó yílẹ̀ ayé yẹn padà látọwọ́ Glow ni.
gbàgede tó kún fún àwọn ẹ̀bùn jàǹkànjàǹkàn fún jíjẹ.
ilé ogún tuntun.
ọkọ̀ mẹ́rìnlélógún tuntun.
ẹ̀rọ ọgọ́rùn kan tó ń pèsè iná.
ẹ̀rọ ìrọṣọ ọgọ́rùn méjì. ẹ̀rọ afátẹ́gùn tó ń gbaná sára ẹgbẹ̀rún kan.
àtàwọn ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹgbẹ̀rún ẹ̀bùn tó ká màmá.
ṣé àti tẹ *611# láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn kó o sì jẹ nínú ìfilọ́lẹ̀ Glow Festival of Joy. ra dátà tí ó tó ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún náírà lásìkò ìfilọ́lẹ̀ yìí. ó tẹ̀lé jẹ̀bú ilé tó o bá dẹ̀ ra ìwé ìpè tàbí dátà láti ọgọ́rùn-ún sí ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá náírà lóṣooṣù lọ́sẹ̀ẹsẹ̀ àbí lójoojúmọ́. wàá ní àǹfààní àti jẹ ẹ̀bùn ọkọ̀ tuntun ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ kan pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀bùn tó ká màmá.
má kàn rẹpẹtẹ kó lọ́nà gẹ̀rẹ̀.
tẹ *611# ní báyìí láti darapọ̀ kó o dẹ̀ máa jẹ lọ ìfilọ́lẹ̀ yìí ń bẹ láti oṣù kẹwàá ọdún 2022 títí di oṣù kìíní ọdún 2023 àdéhùn àti àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ó ń bẹ o.
Glow Unlimited.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Show me love. You show me love.
Zenith Real Estate and Properties Limited ń ṣàjọ̀dún ọdún méjì gbẹdẹmukẹ promo láfi ṣe láti sìn títí di ìparí ọdún. olóko ògbówó ní Treasure Land Estate lálàbàtà Abẹ́òkúta 100,000 naira péré ni Greenland Estate lálàbàtà yìí kan náà 200,000 naira péré nìyẹn Achievers Estate nídò Ìbàdàn ó ti di 450 báyìí Kings Park Estate ní Mọ́níyà 1 million naira péré ni. bákan náà látúnilẹ̀ ní Rehoboth Park and Garden lélẹ́kùrú Mọ́níyà Sun City Estate alábàtà Mọ́níyà lásìkò àjọ̀dún ọdún méjì àti Ember promo yìí ẹ wá kọ́fà tó lé lẹ̀ ọgọ́rùn-ún blọọkù ń bẹ lẹ́sẹ̀pẹ́ fún gbogbo ń bá tó bá ṣe tá àti kọ́lé. ẹ̀bùn ọdún ti kólẹ̀ falafala ráìsì ẹran òróró àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. èrò bá mi ká lọ sí Zenith Real Estate and Properties Limited beside Aremu Block Industry opposite IITA Mọ́níyà Ìbàdàn tàbí second floor Osana House adjacent Mao filling station Ọlọ́run ṣògo road Abẹ́òkúta 0901-697-4421 tàbí 081-3871-4860 Zenith Real Estate and Properties Limited. Àsọdún ayọ̀.
Ọlọ́run wòlíì Sàmúdù àlọ́ Àdámímọ́gò máa rìnrìn agbára bóyá ká lọ gbàre wá.
Ìsọjí ọjọ́ mẹ́sàn-án pẹ̀lú dedication Àdámímọ́gò Jesus City ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àdámímọ́gò Global Convention ọjọ́ ayọ̀ ti 2022. Àkòrí tí Ọlọ́run fún wòlíì rẹ̀. Prọfẹ̀sà Olúwalọ Àdámímọ́gò ìtúsílẹ̀ pátápátá. Látọjọ́ Friday 25th November di Sunday 4 December ní o. Iṣẹ́ agbára ọlọ́kọ̀ ìjọ̀kan máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ìpè Ọlọ́run lórí àwọn ìránṣẹ́. Àwọn olórí ẹ̀mí bíi sí aláwìyé àlùkò. Bùkọ́lá Akíndéṣẹ́wọlẹ́jẹ́ Esther Ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé. Ìlàjà Akétúndé Ọlọ́run Sọ́bẹ̀. Adéyínká Aláṣeyọrí. Pásítọ̀ S. Ọládélé CAC President Worldwide. Prọfẹ̀sà Olúwalọ Àdámímọ́gò. Wọ́n máa súre fún gbogbo èèyàn. Àǹfààní one-on-one counseling tó máa wà o. Ní Jesus City ti Àdámímọ́gò. Tó wà ní Ìbẹ̀jú Lẹ́kì Ẹ̀pẹ́ Expressway. Ìlàmìjà Village. Beside Alaro City Lega. Ẹ̀rí ọjọ́ ayọ̀. Àjọ máa sọ ni.
welcome back. It's 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan. And don't forget, we said earlier, today is a big day for us. We turn a big 5 and we've made so much impact in this state. So celebrate with us. And we have Austin Dumo still with us in the studio this morning. 6 minutes past 7. We have some callers trying to make some comments. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. What's the name?
Yeah. Mr. B. Collins.
Calling us from where?
I'm going to continue to give you the wisdom and strength to continue to move the station higher.
Amen. Collins is calling from
I
where?
want you to help us appeal to the Honorable Minister of Labour Productivity, Dr. Kisingige, that campus federal universities safety officers perform their duty within the period of strike to ensure a safe atmosphere on campuses. Until now, they withheld our salary along with those who went on strike. So if you're planning to pay the corner people, as the news carried this morning, you should not forget to pay the campus security officers, safety officers, who to go over the campus and ensure a safe atmosphere on campus while they were on strike. So because they were on ground, that's why everything is in order when they came back from strike. Please help us appeal to him to remember to us our 4 months backlog of salary arrears. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Obi Collins. 0705 5000 0809 7000
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is okay. First morning. I just want to celebrate with the station.
Thank you. Okay.
That's just what I'm doing this morning. It's. I believe it's been a wonderful time, most especially with the listeners, particularly some of us that started with you. I have to use that word.
Good.
Remembering how this particular program started, Toyin and others. I think I'm really, really proud of you all. Tayo, Dele, I am proud. And Austin, of course, you have been a real. Your analysis has been superb. I just pray as we progress, the station will get to another greater height.
Amen.
It's a good prayer I'm praying. Congratulations once again to everybody in that station. Good morning. Okay, it's talking.
Thank you. Okay, for that.
Thank you. Yes, Raji Hafiz Abiola Raja on Facebook writes, good morning, Taya Dele. Happy 5th anniversary. About the ASU half salary payment, honestly, Nigerian government is not doing well and they are calling for another ASU strike. How much is the lecturer's salary compared to Nigeria's political office holders? Federal government needs to do the needful so as to avoid another ASU strike. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Chris Obwale from Lugaro.
Good morning, Chris.
Yeah. Yes, well, whatever Austin has been saying while in the studio, I quite agree. In the sense that we appreciate our government when they are no longer there. He said they have not really found any single oil there. Fine. No structure, no infrastructure built by the government. Nothing is done by this government. No problem. After that, after they have gone, I'm sure you will appreciate them. Thank you.
All right, Chris Goli there. 0809 7000 949. Good morning, Tayo. Congratulations to you all over there on your 5th anniversary. Omotayo Nobamiro, thank you. Good morning, 32 FM crew, OLUTAYO, DELE. I cherish your today's outfit, Tiwa. Congratulations to you all for the 5th anniversary. Suleiman Sharif, thank you. Good morning.
I'm John Njoko.
Good morning, John.
Congratulations to your radio station.
Thank you.
The radio station with a difference. Iwájú lójú gúngbé. Iwájú lọ̀pá ìdìkín rí sí iwájú lẹ́ẹ̀mà lọ. Austin, maybe you did not put that question to Austin about someone who set his children ablaze. For whatever reason, is an act of madness. Maybe he is ordered to go for psychiatric test, but at the end of the day, he must reap the fruit of his action. John Njoko is my name.
Thank you, John Njoko.
All right, 070-55,949 and 080-97,949. Mazi Timothy Ade. Good morning, Mr. Dele and OLUTAYO. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning,
Good
we can hear
you.
you.
What's your name?
Yeah, Joe calling from Mokola.
What's the name?
Also,
Joe. From
Joe,
Mokola.
okay. Joe from Mokola, okay. Go on.
I want to congratulate the station for the anniversary.
Thank you.
God will continue to strengthen them and give them more knowledge and wisdom in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Joe. A short one from him. Man sets 5 stepchildren ablaze over wife's denial of sex.
That is madness. Serious madness. How could you have decided to destroy children because of issue that borders on sex?
Good morning.
Yeah, I congratulate you on your 5th anniversary at 2 FM.
Thank you.
Yeah, this Martin from Jubilee, Oyo.
Jubilee. All right.
Now, yes, what does labor think? What does he want to do with the actual fly being held for 8 months? What is the benefit of owning their salary? Now, he refuses to pay them. Now, will he go and inside those salary? So he should pay them what is due to them. It's actual right. So as going on site, it's not actual fraud. It is fraud. They say their negotiation. Thank you very much.
The guy is visibly angry.
Yes.
Maybe he's an ASU member.
Apart from being an ASU member, I think it does not really make sense for the federal government to want to do that to ASU.
All right. Good morning, Brilliant Crew. It's so disheartening that we've had the most corrupt practices under this current APC-led federal government that promised to fight against corruption in 2015, because how can they claim to have expended over 29 billion naira on a Jakarta steel rolling mill? Hello, good morning.
Hello, Tayo.
Good morning.
This is Kwame from Oyo.
Kwame, good to have you.
I think Igige does not know how things run. This policy he is bringing is policy that government use. If you just came into government payroll, if you resume duty on maybe on the 20th, and when they are paying that monthly, they will pay you only for 10 days. Is he telling us that ASU members are just newly recruited? Is that what he's saying? If that is the case, I want to believe that Amila is still alive. He will see intervene again and let's see what will happen. If not, it means ASU is going back on strike. Then I want to congratulate your station. I mean, the first program I listened to this station is this newspaper headline.
Thank you.
That was in February 2018. It was anchored by Tony and one, I forgot the name of the guy now, Joseph something. And since then, there is no day I don't listen to this program except I'm not in town or I'm not around. It has been a very good station. To be sincere, it has been a very good station. And your uniqueness has brought a lot of impact to the society. And they have good staff. Keep it on, and God will keep the flag flying. Good morning.
Thank you, Comrade Lekon, for your call. Can we take one more call before we leave?
All right, as we await the last call, 07055,949, 08097,949. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, congratulations on your 5th anniversary.
Thank you. What was your name?
Yes, my name is Femi Olalere.
We didn't get that.
Femi Olalere.
Femi Olalere. Thank you. Calling us from where?
Doctor. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Now, my comment is on the ASU strike. I don't know if I can go on.
Yes, in 30 seconds.
Yes. So I think the minister, Dr. Njige, is not really sincere with having our educational system running. If he was really interested in running the system, he would have advised that their salaries be paid in full and they go on to discuss on the areas.
Thank you. Good morning, Tayo. DELE, congratulate 32 FM staff and management for the 5th anniversary. Your station remains the best in Ibadan. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the goodwill messages. We're still celebrating, so we're going to celebrate till close of work today. Thank you, Austin, for coming.
Thank you.
My name is DELE ADEYANJU.
And I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Good morning.
The joy of a great nation rests on the shoulders of a radio station.
Camera action.
Your music.
32 FM 94.9.
You're listening to the Smart Kids Show with Auntie Yellow.
Five little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and doctor said,
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Four little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Mama called the doctor and doctor said,
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.